Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Idle Supermarket Tycoon. Well, not really welcome back, just kind of popping in to talk about something. You see, somewhere along the line, they added a feature to this game which is both wondrous and extremely disappointing. I happened to notice it and I felt that a video was in order, so we're going to do this. First, a little bit of history in regards to me in this game. Previously, I've made 26 videos of this game, and they've done very well, by the way. As a matter of fact, the last episode I did of this game was back on September, I think it was 30th of 2019. So we're a month short of about 4 years. Now, the reason I stopped playing this game has nothing to do with views, nothing about personal feelings regarding the game. It was about stability. It just kept crashing all of the time. I mean, 3 minutes, guaranteed I'm going to get a crash. And in a game like this, it's very grindy. I mean, very grindy. So you really do need to be playing for a long period of time if you want to advance. So it just got very frustrating for me. Now understand, I do play this and the other Cody games I've played in an emulator. But this is the only one I had that problem with. The other ones very rarely crashed at all. This one, all the time. So I stopped playing it. About a year ago, I think it was a little less than a year ago, might have been November, I saw a comment from one of my viewers in one of my videos saying, hey, you should go back and take a look at it. And I thought, you know what? Why not? I just reinstalled it, got my old account, and I looked at it, and I'm going, yeah, it's not crashing. I'm doing stuff and it's not crashing. So I guess they resolved what an issue that was. So I went to see where I was with advancement, and I was like, oh yeah, I would really have to do some serious grinding, wouldn't I? You see, at that moment, I should say, I was stuck in the, where was it here? The jewelry store. Yes, the One Ring. Oh yes, that's where I was stuck. I had 2,482. I needed 18 to advance. And I do mean that because, as you can see, at 2,500, you get a big boost. That's the way it works with these. You got the departments and you can advance, you get little incremental things. But if you get to one of those big areas right there, those big numbers, you get a big boost. That makes you more money so you can move on to the next department that's closest and get a big boost from that too. The thing is, I needed 18, and with all the money I had accumulated, I could get one increase and just have pocket change left. So I'm thinking, oh, that would require a whole lot of grinding. So I just kind of like left. But you know what? It was still sitting on the second page of the emulator. And a couple of days ago, I was looking and it was a matter of like, I need to clean this up because I had a lot of old games in there that I tested out or, I did a video of and nobody really was interested. So I want to clean it up because it was taking up space. I went to the second page and then I saw this. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And then I started it up again because I'd forgotten where I was stuck. And then I got back over to here again and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I remember. Wait a minute, what's that new button? Yes, the new button. Right over the stars value on the top of the screen there on the right. Now the text inside of it is very difficult to see. So if you're watching this on a mobile device, yeah, good luck with that. But I'm going to read it to you. So it's got the yellow button there, or it's a golden button. And it's got a little icon for a video. And then it says upgrade plus 25 levels. And then underneath that, it says adds 8 of 8, which means you could press that button 8 times. If you watch a video, there's a 10-minute cooldown. But I'm looking at that and I'm like, I needed to get 18 levels, which I thought would take weeks of work. And now I could get 25 levels for watching one video. And I'm like, that can't work, can it? And I watched the video and it worked. I went to 2532 and I got a big boost in money. Mind you, it was nowhere near what I needed. You see, I'm at the end of this island. I shouldn't say island, it's a planet. And I needed 500 lowercase qt in order to get it. Basically, at that point, I had like 40 qt completely, and it was just going to boost it a little bit. So I'm thinking, okay, that's good. Let me move on to something that maybe would actually help more. And let me just take a quick look at the situation here. This is the view, of course, that shows you what you need to know about all the departments, how much they're worth, and most importantly, the profits, how much they're making. So they contribute to that number on the top on the far left over there because that's the most important. And by the way, you might happen to notice that that number is 138.8 per minute when I just told you I needed 500. Where that came from? Well, that came all the way down here from the car dealership. You see, right here, where was it here? The jewelry. The jewelry was number one. Nobody was even close to it. Nobody else was even in the capital TT range there. So you can see that one was nearly 3. So when I watched 4 videos for the car dealership, and that's what it was, it just exploded. As a matter of fact, I didn't even notice how much it exploded. You see, what happened was I increased that and I go, oh, that's the number 1 again. And then the VIP car showed up and it was offering me 60. And I'm going, oh, wow, that's going to help. So I watched it and then all of a sudden this icon was on. And I'm like, what? It gave me 60 capital QT. Instead of quadrillion, it was quintillion. So it went up by a full order of magnitude. And as a matter of fact, it's just skyrocketed at this point. So, I mean, I can now advance. But I didn't do any grinding for that. I just watched a couple of videos. Obviously, you're going to have to start, by getting things into that position. And I was at the end of the cycle, when it's very difficult to actually advance. As a matter of fact, check this out. See, that right there, nearly what I needed to get, right there. Those 3 were as much as I needed to buy the next planet. And of course, that's half as much as I needed because it just went into orbit and it's just crazy now, just utterly crazy. And you have to get into a position where you're actually going to be able to do that. And I was, but I would have required a lot of grinding in order to advance. But it turns out, I was at 2,300 with the car dealership. And all I did was I watched the videos. Now, like I said, there was a 10-minute delay between the videos. They don't want you just chaining them up. But you can do it 8 times in a day. So I advanced 100, got to 2,400, and it was actually a really big increase too. Hold it a minute. All the way to the car dealership, which is over here. And if you look at this, the 2,400 was 500 million times. So it just went from nothing to just taking over everything. What would the next one be? I have no idea, but I don't need it because I can just move on to the next planet. Because I watch videos. Now, like I said, that's amazing because you all kinds of increases for that and I don't have to grind. But doesn't that take away something from the game? It kind of does because now you really don't have to grind. All you have to do is just get into a position where, okay, I'm a little stuck now. Let me watch some videos so I can boost whatever department I need to boost in order to advance. It just seems as if it's going to be a lot easier to play. Anyway, since we're here, why don't we just move on to the next planet? Because I think there's just 2 more left here. All right, currently we're on... Oh, pardon me. All right, so currently we're on Mamek. We can move on to Nanak and eventually get to Kamak. They are desperate not to use the word Namak. Because, of course, that's Dragon Ball Z, and it is, of course, copyrighted, even though they're using every variation of it. I think there were a couple more, too. Where was it? Namek and Mars. Okay, then we ran out of it. Yeah, because we're on planets now. Yeah, the moon and then Mars and such like that. All right, so that's where we are. Why don't we just move on and see about advancement? Because you know what? We're here anyway. Why not? And the profits went up by 2,100 times. All right, I am just going to wait for that. Yep, there it is. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the VIP car to show up. All right, what is that going to give me? That's giving me an enormous amount right there. All right, that's definitely going to help. So why don't we just, I'll watch a video and then we can start building. All right, we got tons of money. Let's get going here. What can I actually buy? I think I can buy like everything, right? Yep, just buy everything because why not? Because I got all that ridiculous money waiting up there. Yep, I just bought everything. Okay, so let's see. I'll just go to the last one and crank that one up to make more money. All right, where is that? This one here? All right. How much of my money is that going to eat up? Is that like everything up there? Because I think it is. No, it isn't. I was completely wrong. All right, why don't we just lean on this for a while? Okay, and I ran out. No, I got to evolve. Yeah, it turns out watching a video was evolving, by the way. All right, do I have more money? Yes, I do. Okay, and we're just going to leave it right there for now. So how much? 150 would be the next one. That'd be a multiple of 8. All right, not really a problem right now. All right, let's just step back here. All right, how am I doing for money creation? Doing pretty well. All right, so let's start filling these guys in. Actually, we're going to backfill. This was the, what was this one again? Real estate. Right. This one was real estate. And this one here was the car dealership. So let's see about increasing that. And of course, they just stop us every once in a while to do that, even though I do have the money. Interesting. All right, you know what? I'm going to hire some employees. I got to hire employees. Let's increase the salary here. And, oh wow, that ate up all of my money, didn't it? Yep, it did. But you know what? The money's coming back pretty darn quickly. And as a matter of fact, there is another one of these vehicles sitting here. So why don't we watch this video? Yeah, a lot of video watching. So, I mean, every time I try to evolve, do I have to watch a video or was that something special? Take this to the next topic. Oh, so I gotta wait 3 hours or I have to watch a video. So they're really going crazy with that now, aren't they? Oh, by the way, where was it? Hire employee, hire employee, hire employee. And let's just increase this a bit. Is that increasing? Yeah, it is increasing my money generation there at the top. All right, so that's good. All right, what do we have here? All right, this is the jewelry department again. All right, so let's just get this going here. See if we can get to the 1 ring. Oh, it's a gold ring. It's not the 1 ring. And now I have to watch a video. So no, I'm not going to do that. However, I will raise their salary so I'm making more money. Yeah, I don't really like the idea that it stops and says, okay, you have to wait 3 hours or watch a video. Well, you know what? I'm just going to pad everything at this point. Even though, let's face it, the things down here really are not going to make a lot of money. Especially considering I boosted the ones at the top. Yeah, it's having absolutely no impact on the money we're making per minute. All right, but I'm just going to keep filling these up. I don't like the fact that you have to watch a video to evolve. I mean, just getting to 10, I could put this up a lot higher, but unfortunately, that is what it is making me do. All right, let's just back out a second here because I'm willing to bet that we have these guys over here now, right? Yep, we do. Boom, 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 and boom. So yeah, I'm making tons and tons of money. How much are you offering me, just to say? We're just going to leave that for now and see whether or not you can get me some better money, even though that would have been a big increase there. All right, so where am I stuck? I mean, I think this is the one I should probably work on. So I tell you what, we'll watch this video one more time. All right, so let's see how far we can get here. Wow, every time you increase, is that it? You have to watch a video like every time. So when you go to a new world and you have the money to start doing increasing, you're going to have to watch a lot of videos. I'm just going to do this. There we go. So that's going to make me a ton of money. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Here's the thing. If they were doing that previously, I would not have played the game as long as I did. Because I think that this is just really detrimental to the game. In other words, I can't move up to the next level even though I have the money to do it unless I wait 3 hours or watch a video. I mean, that's a lot of videos. I mean, look where I am stuck here. I'd have to watch a video, even going all the way back. Hold on a minute. Let's go all the way back to the first area, which I do believe is the, hold on a second here. Is this one? Is there one? No, that's the first one. Produce. I mean, this is like nothing. Look at the price there. That's absolutely nothing. But I'm willing to bet when I get to 100, yep, I'm going to have to watch a video. Wow, I can't imagine how anybody could play this game now. Considering how often you have to watch videos. You know, I thought I can understand now why it is that the button exists. It's basically, see, here's the button. You don't see it now because I just watched a video. There's a cooldown. Whenever you watch a video, there's a cooldown before it'll let you have another video. I can understand why they want to rush you along to the next planet, because you're going to have to watch a ton of videos, and of course they're going to get a lot of revenue from those. And besides, they're actually getting money from you watching the video in the first place. And of course, then this is a way of getting money from you as well. I don't mind the rest of it. However, I do mind the evolution now. I think that makes it so that, I don't know if they put that in any other of their games. But I think this game is kind of dead and buried with this. That's just terrible. I thought the button was, like I said, it was kind of great, but it was also kind of disappointing because it took challenge out of the game. But it was taking the horrible grind at the end of a world out. But it seems as if there was a reason for that. So you could do a whole lot of evolutions. A whole lot of evolutions. What are you offering me now? Well, that's not as good as the number I had before, is it? Yeah, I don't want to do that. Anyway, that's very disappointing. Very disappointing. Is this over here too? If I try to start doing upgrades, are you going to do like evolve? I don't see any there. And I don't see any there. All right. So I have an enormous parking lot. At least they didn't put it there. I suppose that's a good thing. All right. And you, and you. Give me money. All right. Is there anything else going on here that I missed? Nope. I opened everything up. It's just the evolutions. Tons and tons of evolutions. All right. Who's the biggest moneymaker? As if I have to ask. Yes, the real estate. Because I evolved it the most. Yeah, very, very unfortunate. I really wish they hadn't added that, but unfortunately, that is the way. I suppose I should add some gates in here too, because otherwise we're going to have problems. So, all right, upgrade. All right, first things first, add as many of these guys as you can, right? Because I see a lot of people in the parking lot, and I can see it's going to be a big problem. All right, we'll just get them up a bunch here so they don't have any problems. Oh, actually, I can just max them all out, couldn't I? Yep, just going to max them all out. So everybody can get into this door. Hey, at least I'm not evolving these, right? Wouldn't surprise me if I got to 49 and said, hey, you got to evolve it to get to 50. All right, is that everybody? No, it's not. All right, that's 3. This is 2, and there's just 1 left after this. Max this out. I mean, the amount of money is insignificant in comparison to what I have. There we go. All the cashiers are up and going. How much money there? Well, that's actually getting worse every time I click on it, isn't it? Yeah, very unfortunate. Yeah, this here, evolve now. That is a big problem. It's a shame they added that. Anyway, like I said, I just wanted to make a quick video talking about the plus 25 levels, which could be very useful. Like I said at the end, it got me out of a very tough situation, but it does take a little bit of the challenge away. But it turns out they just want you to get to the next planet so you can do 1 billion evolves, which of course is 1 billion videos, which of course is a lot of revenue in their pocket. And I can't help but notice that VIP seems to come back a lot quicker now, doesn't he? Yeah, that way you can watch a video. Anyway, I just wanted to make this video. Not really going to do any more for this game. If there was any thought of me doing it, as soon as I saw the evolve button, yeah, that pretty much killed it. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.